Sonic Movie Show is a weekly show that you can find on a variety of podcast services. Keep up with us by following our Twitter at Sonic Movie Show. What's up, Sonic movie fans, and welcome to the Sonic Movie Show, episode 78, the only show that's about Sonic news, and Sonic movie news. My name is Ethan. With me, as always, is Devin.
Well, I never learned anything about manners, and I've been eating my whole life.
And what Sonic thing is that from?
Sonic X, I guess.
Oh, the cartoon? You didn't pick a game?
I just, I looked up Sonic quotes, went to page 5 this time on Google, clicked the first link I saw, and it says Sonic X, and there's 20 quotes, but I only see 3.
Wait, you don't even have an actual site you return to. You just go to Google and type Sonic quotes.
I've been doing that since day one.
And you're not seeing
unless
the same results?
Unless we watched like the Sonic movie that day, then I would like just write something on my phone that I heard in the movie. But other than that, yes, everything is from
just
Google.
Googling blank quotes.
Half this could be wrong. Who knows?
I think the one that was like "suck my cock" or something you said once is not.
I think it was "Hey, nice cock." It was what the quote was.
Sure, there's implications there.
I think Knuckles said that at one point.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay. I asked why this wasn't a Sonic game because we're actually going to be talking about Sonic games today. In a weird twist of fate, we're actually talking about Sonic stuff for the first time ever. I know,
it's
right?
Kind of misleading, I think.
Devin and I here are Sonic fans. We are fans of Sonic the Hedgehog's adventures, his misdeeds and misgivings, his friends, every single one of them, and all the cool things that they can do, all their unique abilities.
That I remember.
But we have not played every single Sonic game. Most Sonic fans haven't. Sonic gets fans every year. People come in every year.
Second.
Right. Sometimes digital stores delete games and then you can't play them anymore, like the PlayStation Store. All this stuff. So it's hard to go back to old games. So obviously, we are all forgiven here. Sonic died for our sins. We cannot play every single Sonic game that ever existed. But we'd like to know what they're about. So what a lot of people like to do is they'll watch people play them on YouTube or streaming people on Twitch or even just read old reviews of Sonic games. Now, video game reviews are all compiled by one site called Metacritic. There's a few other sites that do the same thing. They aggregate all of the scores to give an average. It's a generalized average of, hey, here's what the critic community as a whole thinks about this video game.
Basically, if your favorite thing has a bad Metacritic score, you suck. Not even that sucks. You suck individually.
I mean, people do take it to heart like that. You can give The Last of Us a 92 and be like, what the fuck? It's the best game ever. You know what I mean? Do I suck now? So today we're doing something special. Now, I've played more Sonic games than Devin has. But again, for the most part, I have not played nearly as many as the list I have in front of me right now.
I'm actually scared, to be honest.
I got 45 things.
45?
And it's not even all of them. I have compiled for Devin today a little tiny game show. He's going to be guessing the Metacritic scores for every Sonic game from the year 2000 onward, because no Sonic game is before the Dreamcast era. Actually, Sonic Adventure isn't even on there, not the first one. It's like, I don't know if Metacritic started then, or if like review sites.
No one cared back then.
Yeah, I mean, right?
No one cared about the Metacritic.
So this list I have is all Sonic games. I am skipping re-releases, so like the Xbox Live Arcade version of Sonic 2 is not on there. So those games are not on there. There are no collections. If it's just a collection, it ain't on there. And there's some random instances. There's like, here's the Wii version of a Sonic game, and then here's like the DS version. I'm just doing the Wii version, right?
Gotcha.
Now, technically, how review sites work is they review every single version of a game, and sometimes they're a little bit different. So like the PlayStation 3 version of Sonic Generations might be a point different than the Xbox 360 version. I just found the first listing of each of those, and that's the one I'm going for. So here's how we're going to do this, Devin. I'm going to give you the name of a Sonic game, its platform, and its year. You're obviously going to guess the Metacritic score, the average score from 0 to 100, or maybe 1 to 100. On a 100-point scale, the score. You will gain 1 point if you can guess the 10 range that it exists in, and 2 points if you can actually guess the score itself. Okay, are you ready for this?
Yeah, can I at least ask, I don't know if you'll know, what like the average score is on Metacritic for like a game, just any game? Like what would you say a good score is? Like for just a good game, not like a masterpiece, but just like a
80.
80?
Usually video game review sites tend to really rank up high. If a game just simply does its job and is fun, it tends to get, in my opinion, if I were looking at a 1 to 10 point scale, doing its job should be like a 5, but that's more of like an 8 to a lot of places. So like a good game in quotes is like an 8 up in there. Okay. I disagree with that, but it's generally how people kind of
I just need to know,
right?
Before I like, my first guess is like 70 and you're like, oh duh, it's 20.
Truly awful, terrible games are like in the 50s, and if it's like a crime against humanity, then it's like in the 40s.
Okay, good, because like I said, I was gonna guess like a 20, whatever the first one was, and if that's like, if you say a crime against humanity, I don't know if Sonic's that bad.
Right. Although Cyberpunk, I think, actually went down there from, at least on the user review end, because that's the thing. I'm going by the critics. I'm not going by the user review scores, obviously. Yeah, and I think like the top like 5 highest reviewed games of all time on Metacritic is Mario Galaxy 1 and 2, Legends of Ocarina of Time, GTA 4, Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 2. It's like really random. Not random, they're good games, but like very specific, everyone loves these types of things. And that is not what Sonic is. So keep that in mind, okay? Are you ready to go through
let's do it.
all of Sonic's things? First on our list is the Dreamcast game from the year 2000 called Sonic Shuffle. This is a Mario Party clone, essentially.
Sonic Shuffle.
What do you think Sonic Shuffle got?
68.
The score for Sonic Shuffle is 54, so unfortunately you get 0 points for that.
Damn, I was close, though. For a first guess, not bad. Okay, now I know the median. I think this is going to be the median. Maybe not. We'll see.
Our next game, also for the Dreamcast, released in 2001, is Sonic Adventure 2.
Oh.
Released for the Dreamcast.
I've heard about that one.
Yes. What score do you think that one got?
Man, that's tough because people like Sonic Adventure 2. At least Sonic fans do.
And again, this is all like, this is from reviews at the time.
This is the IGN's,
at the time, right?
The Game Informers.
That's why I didn't do like Sonic 1, 2, or 3 or anything like that, because it's all like retro re-reviews. The context is gone. You know what I mean? Even though there are people that might be thinking about it back then, you know, like what is the world of 1991 like for Sonic 1? There's not, you know what I mean? So like reviews for this Sonic Adventure 2 are from the year 2001. Keep that in mind for as we go forward.
60.
60. The score for Sonic Adventure 2 is, on average, on Metacritic, 89.
Shut up.
GamePro, famous reviewer, gave it a 100. A 10 out of 10. What the fuck? IGN, and this is the Dreamcast version, IGN gave it a 9.4. What the fuck did you play? And I'm sorry.
Maybe we gotta remember, this is back then. Maybe this, like...
Exactly. Oh, as we go on, I think review sites, especially IGN in particular, start to actually treat themselves more seriously and actually think about like what they're writing. And they're going to become more respectable. But IGN had this is the only snippet I wrote down because I was flabbergasted when I saw Sonic Adventure 2 at 89. They wrote down, if this is what Metacritic pulled from the review, I didn't read the whole review. If this is the last Sonic game on the declining Dreamcast years, it's satisfying to know that the Dreamcast didn't go out with a bang, but with a sonic boom.
Holy.
Did you play this game?
Sonic Boom.
I know.
Wow.
So you so far have 0 points.
What else is new?
So next, for the Game Boy Advance, released in the year 2002, Sonic Advance. This is the first Sonic game to not be for a Sega system. and it's for the Game Boy Advance.
Game Boy. I mean, I don't even know how they reviewed Game Boy Advance games. And I had a Game Boy Advance, and shit, man, that's tough. Like, I don't know, 73?
Oof, the score on this one is 87. This one actually is considered a good game.
Okay, I didn't know where to go because I'm like, I don't know how do people grade Game Boy games on a scale compared to console games? Is it only mobile games?
I mean, I'm not going to speak for every single person out there or even review outlet, but it's generally like, how is this as a handheld game compared to the others, right? Like Pokemon is a 10 out of 10. You know what I mean? But there, you could consider, like, if you put that up to next to, like, PS2's RPGs, maybe you don't consider that a 10 out of 10 anymore. But, like, it's just kind of looking at the GPA, you know? So the next one, so you're still at 0 points. Man, I try to make this a whole lot easier than the Christmas
Every
one.
time you try to make it easier, I think it's harder. So next time, make it harder, and maybe it'll be easier. I don't know.
Okay. Number 4 on our list, the 2002 GameCube re-release, Sonic Adventure 2 Battle. It's the oldest GameCube game I personally own.
And then 2 years prior, it was what was it, 89?
Yes.
78.
You actually earned yourself a point. His score on this is 73.
Hell yeah.
So you're in the 10-point range. You earn 1 point for this one. 73. People started to wisen up a bit. Like, well, hold on a second. We're not going to give this a 10 out of 10. You know what I mean? Like, this is an average. For every low score, there's a high score to balance it out. It's insane.
Damn.
So now, in the year 2003, also for the GameCube, another re-release, Sonic Adventure DX Director's Cut, a GameCube port of the first Sonic Adventure, released in 2003. What do you think that this game got as a score?
71.
This game got a 57. I think people really wisened up, be like, okay, hold the fuck on now. I think we're starting to learn something about these video games.
Damn, I've like been slowly like going down, and like it's still not. I'm not going down further now. But now the next one's gonna be like 85 or something.
The next game, also released in 2003 for the Game Boy Advance, is Sonic Advance 2. I owned this game, and I had a lot of fun with it. And I know you played this on addictinggames.com.
Did I don't even remember.
Someone made a Flash version of it.
68.
Score on this is 83.
What?
0 points.
I was gonna guess like 75, but I'm like, no, it's too high.
The Sonic handheld games, since they're in 2D, generally review more favorably because it's not in 3D and it can't be as fucked up, you know?
Shit.
The next game on this list, also for the Game Boy Advance and also in 2003, Sonic Pinball Party.
Ooh, those are my favorite kind of parties.
What do you think Sonic Pinball Party got?
Pinball Party. Do people like pinball games in 2004 or whatever? I'm going to go 70.
You got a point. 77. Sonic Pinball Party. I never heard about this until like looking through.
Pinball Party, baby.
Yeah. Next on our list for 2004, the first multi-platform Sonic game, Sonic Heroes.
Oh, yeah.
For PlayStation 2, GameCube, and Xbox. Sonic Heroes. What do you think this game has on Metacritic?
What rhymes with hero? Not 0. I couldn't think of a number. I'm like, oh, 73.
You were 1 point off. This is a 72.
Damn. I see.
You gained
there
a
should
point.
be points for being within like 3. Like a point and a half. Because 2 is what? Exact? That's hard to do.
Okay. Here's how we'll do it. If you're in the 10-point range, you gain 1 point. If you are off by 1, you'll gain 2 points. If you get it exact, you'll gain 3.
Okay, I like that rule. I approve of that.
Okay.
As a player.
Because I made up like the scoring like minutes before we started to record, so I'm okay having it changed. Congratulations, you earned 2 points. Your total so far is 4 points.
Hell yeah.
Next up on
Watch
our
out.
list, also from 2004, but this time for the Game Boy Advance, Sonic Advance 3.
Man, people seem to love these, so I'm going to go 78.
Are you looking at my spreadsheet?
No.
Which is not on your computer. This has got a 79.
Damn!
So you gained 2 points.
I'm on the street and I see I'm hot now.
Yeah.
Kettle's hot.
Next up on our list, also from 2004 and also for the Game Boy Advance, is a beat-em-up type fighting game, so to speak, called Sonic Battle for the Game Boy Advance.
75.
This game got a 69. The nice number, but no points for you.
It's within 10.
No. In from 70 to 79. That's the 10-point range is what I'm saying.
Oh,
I'm
thought it was
saying within
10.
10 points. Nope.
Damn.
In the 10-point range.
Can I get a half point for not knowing
No.
that?
Next up on our list, a 2005 DS game called Sonic Rush from the Nintendo DS, 2005.
All right, people like the DS. People like their handheld Sonic games, it seems. I'm just going to stick with the 70s, I think. I'm going to go 73.
Ooh. This game got an 82.
Damn.
It's considered one of the good ones. It's one of the good ones, apparently. Now, in the year of 2006, for the PlayStation 2 and the GameCube, the hoverboard racing game known as Sonic Riders. Sonic Riders. I rented this once.
You rode Sonic.
I did not have fun. What did you think that this game got as an average on Metacritic?
71.
This game got a 59.
Oh, boy. I didn't think it was going to be that bad.
This was a stinker. Now, this is the infamous one. Released in 2006 for Xbox 360 and early 2007 for PlayStation 3. Sonic the Hedgehog, a.k.a. Sonic 06.
I don't know how it was received back then. I know how it's received now. $78.
This game has a 46 on Metacritic.
I just tried to play it nice. I thought maybe someone's like, hey, this is step in the right direction. I don't know, like something like that.
People consider it a step in the wrong direction.
Okay.
But, yeah.
49? I think that's the lowest one so far.
46. Yeah, 46. And I'll give you a little bit of a breather, or a little bit of like a respite. That is not the lowest Sonic can go on Metacritic.
Oh, no. Wait,
go lower.
What was the territory for, like, you said...
Crimes against humanity.
Crimes against humanity.
This is considered a crime against humanity. I personally like to think of Sonic 06 as the worst video game of all time because it's like, yeah, there are broken, terrible games released on iOS and Android all the time and random shit on Steam.
Yeah.
Right? But, like,
they try.
They have no weight. There's no clout. There's no reason for them to exist in the first place. They don't let anyone down. Like, this is a Sonic, you know what I mean? This is a Sonic the Hedgehog game. That is like a reboot in a sense. It's titled Sonic the Hedgehog. It's trying to be this big, bold new thing, and it's so bad. It's so bad. Next up, also in the year of 2006, this time for the PlayStation Portable, one of two games on the PlayStation Portable on this list, Sonic Rivals. This is like a weird multiplayer, like kind of racing, kind of fighting game. Released in 2006 for the PSP.
68.
Very close. Very, very close. It's got 64. So that earns you 1 point.
We're going to put it back on the board. We're going to go on a streak.
It was very quickly a forgotten game. Currently $7 on the PlayStation Network. And I know because I've been making that fucking spreadsheet.
Still $7? Just give it for free.
Hey, man. I was kind of... yeah.
It's a 14-year-old, 15-year-old game.
No one wants it. No one wants it. All right, so now, in 2007, for the Nintendo Wii, Sonic and the Secret Rings.
I remember hearing about this one. Secret Rings, huh?
And the Secret Rings.
71.
Oh, very close. 69.
I almost got 70. Damn.
I have to give you 0 points for that. If you guessed 70, you would have gotten 2 points, the way this weird math works. All right, now, also in 2007, for the Nintendo DS, Sonic Rush Adventure.
All right, so 2007, start of our recession in the United States, so maybe some writers are feeling anxious, stressed maybe. So I'm gonna say a 72.
Now, okay, we're gonna lock that in. I was just gonna say this is pirate themed, but 72 will earn you a point because the score on this is 78.
I would have said 80, but I knew the recession was gonna bring it down a little bit. So
yeah, that's an interesting thought. I guess it worked out a little bit.
it means it was right.
I've also not played this one, but the box art is pirate themed, so it's a pirate themed game.
Interesting.
So now, also in 2007, released for the Nintendo Wii, Mario and Sonic at the Olympic Games.
Oh.
And I remember not seeing the announcement for this, but seeing someone's for Wii. There's also a DS version, but we're just talking about the
2008
Wii.
was Beijing.
Beijing, yep. I remember seeing this game in a list of announced games at E3 or whatever and laughing, thinking it was an April Fool's joke or something, like Mario and Sonic at the Olympic Games. That's the name of a video game? No, it ain't. Turns out it was real.
Happy April Fools, by the way.
Right.
Recording on April Fools.
2007.
76.
76. Sorry, should have had the inverse. That's 67.
I thought people
Mario
liked
and
the Olympics. Michael Phelps.
I mean, liking the Olympics and reviewing a video game based off mini games, but the Olympics, I guess, didn't exactly pan out. Also in 2007, our second PSP Sonic game, Sonic Rivals 2.
Oh boy, people wanted a second one.
Basically, from what I know, I think it's just the same thing. I think it's the same type of game.
What was the first one? Am I allowed to have that information?
Yeah, I'll tell you again. First one, 2006, got a 64. And this is 1 year later. 2007.
60.
You got 3 points. That's the exact score.
There we go. I was hoping to get at least one right. I have 45 tries.
On the
so.
docket.
There you go.
Damn. Okay. Now we're moving on to 2008. The PlayStation 3, PlayStation 2, Xbox 360, and Nintendo Wii mega hit, so to speak, Sonic Unleashed, a game I just platinumed like the other week.
Oh, man. 75.
Sorry. It's 60 again. This game...
That was better.
People really don't like the Werehog.
I thought people would like it a little bit more than that. Damn.
I guess not. I was honestly expecting it to be... Like, you compare this is the first big Sonic game since Sonic 06. You would think just it being not that would make it like an 80. You know, just like a... You know what I mean? Everything is compared to each other.
I'm like, I don't think it was that good. So I just went for like a 75. It's not terrible, but it's not that good either.
Yeah.
Just all right.
I was shocked too. So now, also in 2008, released for the Nintendo DS, the RPG made by BioWare called Sonic Chronicles: The Dark Brotherhood. This is a Sonic turn-based RPG for
something
the DS.
we wanted. We've always wanted. And they finally got.
They're throwing everything at the wall here. BioWare, I don't think, was yet purchased by EA. I think they were still a free agent.
69.
Sorry, this game got a 74.
Damn.
74. I've never played it. I don't even really know all that much about it.
The Dark Brotherhood. Ah, yeah, Sonic. We've been
And
waiting for you.
It's called Sonic Chronicles, The Dark Brotherhood, suggesting a series called Sonic Chronicles is the only one. I don't think it's sold very well. I don't think little kids with the DS came for Sonic for that.
Yeah, they're like, I don't want to go fast no more. I want to do a turn-based
I want
game.
Sonic to stand still and then take turns swinging at the enemy. In 2008, released for the Wii and PlayStation 2, the sequel to Sonic Riders titled Sonic Riders Zero Gravity. I own this game on Wii. I also did not like it. My mom bought it for
63.
me. Close, but no. Should have gone lower. 56.
Oh my god.
This game was a stinker.
56? Oh my lord.
Yeah.
I thought like I was already going low. I'm just like, I don't know. I mean, it's hard to tell when like I don't hear about these, but maybe it should tell me they're bad. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like people want to champion the good Sonic games. So if you don't hear about a Sonic game, chances are it's not good. So now we're moving on to the year 2009, but we're sticking with the Nintendo Wii. We have Sonic and the Black Knight, a pseudo-sequel to Sonic and the Secret Rings. It considers these two games a part of a storybook series.
Cinematic universe.
Kind of. 2009, Wii. Sonic and the Black Knight. Metacritic score is
65.
Should have gone lower. It's 54.
Again? Two 54s back to back? Oh, no.
56 and then 54. Riders had 56, but this is 54. Really bad.
I'm going 60s. I'm like, it's low, but not that low again. God damn, Sonic. What's wrong with you, bud?
Sonic has a sword in this one. And I guess people didn't like it. I don't know. Never played it.
Did I give him a fucking werewolf skin? No, okay. I'm a sword. What if he went slower? No.
Right, exactly. All right. Also in 2009 and also for the Wii, Mario and Sonic at the Olympic Winter Games. These ones were in Vancouver.
Let's go Canucks. 65 again. I'm just going to ride with 60.
Nope. This one had a 72. This one was a little bit better than the previous one. Previous Sonic and Mario and Sonic at the Olympic Games, as we know, it has a 67. This one's at 72.
Still not good.
0 points for you. You're at a total of 11.
Out of...
I thought you would do better.
How much would that be? Well,
what do you mean?
I guess it'd be 3 for times 45, but yeah, okay, I'm doing bad then.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's okay, I still what number are we on?
We're going to enter our 24th.
Oh, I have plenty of time to catch up. If I go off the last 24 here.
Sure. Next one, the 2010 Nintendo Wii game, Sonic Colors. This one I enjoyed a lot.
78, sir.
Perfect score. It's 78.
Hell yeah. There we go. Yeah. What I say, I needed a good rebound. There we go.
It's true, yes. Well, now you're at 14 total points. See how that works?
Yeah.
You went up by a third. Now, for the Xbox 360, Kinect. In the year of 2010, Sonic Free Riders.
Stop it.
Use the Kinect.
Sonic isn't riding nothing.
It was a Kinect game, so it's full body motion, and you kind of stand as if you're on a hoverboard.
Like
Sonic Free Riders. Sonic Free Riders, Xbox 360 only.
Do they ever go back in the past and like Sonic meets Theodore Roosevelt and these Sonic Rough Riders?
I have no idea what that is. But
it was Theodore Roosevelt's like posse, the Rough Riders.
Damn.
Yeah, so maybe Sonic can go back and help him or something. Win re-election or something. All these Riders games have been stinking, I feel like. And the Kinect, though? I don't know, man. It's a hard one. 63.
47.
There it is. I think that's the lowest one. It's got to be one of the lowest ones.
Sonic 06 was 46.
Oh, man.
This is just 1 point higher. I guess this game was just so bad. And I can imagine that, too. Kinect, like, trying to get that to work, you know? Now, in also 2010, for the PlayStation 3, Xbox 360, and Wii, as a downloadable title, Sonic the Hedgehog 4, Episode Number 1.
I don't even know. 61.
72. I did not like this game. 72 is really high in my opinion. This is not good. It was not a good game.
Episode 1.
Yeah, there's only 2 episodes. They're both not good
Part
in my
1.
opinion. Also for PlayStation 3 and Xbox 360 and the Wii, in the year of 2010, Sonic and Sega All-Stars Racing. He drives a car in this one. 2010.
70.
Very close. 77. You do gain a point this time, though.
Get a point.
You're in the 10-point range. Yep.
On to the next one, John.
Okay. 2011, PlayStation 3 and Xbox 360. I like this game a whole lot. Sonic Generations. My first ever platinum on PlayStation 3.
79.
Very close. It's a 77, so you still get a point. It tied with Sonic and Sega All-Stars Racing. 77. I like that game.
I almost said 80, so I'm glad I got a point out of that one.
It's true. Yeah, exactly. 2011, for the Wii, exclusively, Mario and Sonic at the London 2012 Olympic Games.
Because we already did the Olympics, so we gotta go to London now.
Yep.
UK.
Mario and Sonic at the London 2012 Olympic Games. Nintendo Wii 2011. You can ride the horse in this one. the horse racing, I remember.
Can I get 70, bruv?
66.
Oh, bruv, that's bad.
Yeah.
My accent changes because I'm in a weird part of the UK.
It sounded Australian at first. Now, in the year of 2012, released for the PlayStation 3, Xbox 360, Wii U, and PlayStation Vita, the 2012 racing game called Sonic and All-Stars Racing Transformed.
That's such a dumb title.
The car could turn into a motorboat.
They watch Transformers, they're like, yes.
The car could transform. Also, they dropped Sega from the name because the last one was Sonic and Sega All-Stars Racing. This one is Sonic and All-Stars Racing Transformed.
All-Stars of
like our own company's name does not actually mean anything to these kids. Like that first Sonic and Sega All-Stars Racing really focused on like Sega's history with its characters. This one is mostly Sonic characters.
68.
82.
What? Out of nowhere, an 82.
I guess this was a fun game to play. The random 80. Weird. Now, released for the PlayStation 3 and Xbox 360 as a downloadable title, skipping the Wii this time in 2012, is Sonic the Hedgehog 4 Episode 2.
67.
61.
Still point. Still point, John.
Bad game. This is a fun one. I have no idea what you'll think about this. 2012. Released for the iPhone. Sonic Jump.
Oh, like the old Jump, huh?
Like literally that. Sonic Jump.
75.
You're very close. It's a 77.
Damn.
You gain 1 point.
I'm like, maybe people will like this because they're like, dude, I fucking love Doodle Jump. But you know what? Fucking Sonic, though, jumping now? Doesn't even make sense for him. He runs.
Exactly.
I would understand the Maze Runner dude, or the Jungle Runner game.
Oh, Temple Run?
Temple Run. I can understand that with Sonic, but not him jumping.
They did that. We'll get to that on the list here. They did a whole bunch of those. But they started with Sonic Jump. Next up, in the year of 2013, for the Wii U, we have Sonic Lost World. Now, this one, I have never played. I downloaded the demo for it back in the day when it came out, and I was just so excited. Played that first level, and I'm like, this is not what I want. I don't like this. It looks kind of cool, but this is not fun.
Is it like prehistoric?
No, it's just like Mario Galaxy, essentially. It's just random shapes in the sky.
Sonic did a bunch of hallucinogenics.
Yeah. He basically fights a ripoff of the Sinister Six from Spider-Man. He fights these new wacky cartoon characters called the Deadly Six.
Fights like, instead of Dr. Octopus, it's like Professor Squid or something.
They're very generic, bad-looking, single-colored, alien-looking guys.
Gotcha.
But I never played it. It's only on Wii U, but it did come to Steam later.
People hate the Wii U. Some are like in the negatives going in. I'm going to say 64.
You're 1 point off. It's 63.
Damn.
So you gain 2 points for that.
Okay. I'll take it.
Your total has finally reached 20.
There we go. Out of 45, I got a point on each one. I'm almost halfway. How many did you say? 40-something?
45 total things.
All right.
So, I mean...
almost halfway.
Yeah. You got to look at it like that. Also released for the Wii U, and in the year 2013... Mario and Sonic at the Sochi 2014 Olympic Winter Games.
Yep, we're back, folks.
Yep, every 2 years we release one of these. But they skipped 18, I noticed.
68.
Should have gone lower. 55. People just don't like these.
People don't like the Olympics. The gamers don't like the Olympics. They hate sports. They're still mad that esports aren't considered sports at the Olympics.
Yeah. Whatever. Fuck them. do you do your own things more than enough? You don't need the Olympics to validate the thing you like. You know what I mean? Released in 2013 for the iPhone.
Okay.
Sonic Dash.
There it is.
This is your Temple Run type of game. I enjoyed this a whole lot. I played it in high school, senior year. Whole bunch on my phone.
78.
But alas, that's too high. 69.
They went for the meme.
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay. Released in the year 2014 for the Wii U.
You're our lord.
This is the other famously bad Sonic game. Sonic Boom, Rise of Lyric. Developed for the CryEngine, which I think then it also had to be rechanged because the Wii U couldn't support it very well. This is based off of the, at the then time, upcoming new Cartoon Network CG 3D animated TV show called Sonic Boom, featuring radically redesigned characters, an emphasis on teamwork.
Pretty sure I've seen someone play this and it looked real bad.
Sure does, brother.
58.
You gave this game too high of a score. This is our lowest. 32.
That's not even just like Crime Against Humanity. That's just like...
It's broken. The game is just broken.
That's like... We need to like somehow delete that from the... Like that, it shouldn't even... You shouldn't have been able to find information on that. That's how bad it is. Like they should have just been like, that never happened. Wikipedia,
nope,
delete
turn
it.
around, walk around, redo it, start over. Nope. We're going to give you a pass on this. We're going to pretend we didn't see this. Start over. Now, also released in the year 2014 for the Nintendo 3DS, the 3DS companion to Rise of Lyric.
Oh, no.
Titled Sonic Boom Shattered Crystal.
It'd be kind of funny if this one's better, huh?
I did give you a gimme and say that was the lowest score. So just don't go lower than 32.
That's pretty low. Close to compared to everything else. I think we haven't even had anything in the 40s. 60.
It's too high. 47.
We didn't have one in the 40s. There we go.
Well, no, Sonic 06 and Sonic Free Riders were in the 40s.
I thought that was low 50s. I'm misremembering.
For the year of 2015, once again released on the iPhone, Sonic Runners. This is like a 2D version of the Sonic Dash type of formula. 2D version. I played this very briefly and not very recently, but like a little bit recently, just to look at it. Don't have much of an opinion on it.
See how she's doing, make sure she's still eating.
Yep. Sure. What's the score? 2015, iPhone, Sonic Runners.
62, baby.
51.
Bruh, what is Sonic? Dude, when Sonic has one bad one, he has like the next four bad. Like he's very streaky. He has an occasional really good game, but then like it's just hits and misses, then just real bad for like 3 years, it seems.
All right. 2016, Nintendo 3DS, Sonic Boom, Fire and Ice.
Oh my god, that's so lame. Fire and Ice, huh? How about Fire and 60?
Very close. It's got a 62. That earned you a point.
There you go.
That was the last Sonic Boom thing. I'm like, whatever.
And that was the highest.
Yeah. 2016, Wii U, our final Wii U game on this list.
Rest in peace.
Mario and Sonic at the Rio 2016 Olympic Games.
Didn't that Rio Bird movie come out around then too?
That was years prior.
That one song's like in Rio. Yep. I don't know. I remember that. 65.
Damn, son, you got it perfectly.
Hell yeah.
That's 3 points for you.
Hitting home runs, but also striking out a lot right now.
Yeah, well, it's the way of life. All right, 2017. Released for the PlayStation 4, Xbox One, and Nintendo Switch, Sonic Mania.
$78.
What'd you say?
78.
86.
Damn. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So,
Yep.
see, this is where Sonic comes out of the rut, and then he's gonna crash right down real quick.
Yep. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Everyone starts selling.
Okay. Also released for PlayStation 4, Xbox One, and Nintendo Switch. The game we played in my basement for like a single day. Sonic Forces.
Oh my god, fuck that game.
I would say the third famously bad, or infamously bad, I guess, Sonic game.
55.
Very close. 57. Gains you a point. I was so disappointed in that game. Not that I was expecting to not be disappointed, but I was like, they even got the music bad. But it did give us our classic, more like Sandhill line.
Yeah, he says it right in the beginning of the level, right? Every time.
Yeah,
I remember
yeah,
we
yeah,
died
yeah.
a couple times and he kept saying it. And we're like, fucking stop, Sonic. We get it.
Green Hill Zone has sand in it now. Great. Released in 2019 for those same three systems, PlayStation 4, Xbox One, and Nintendo Switch. A game you played and I haven't. Team Sonic Racing. What do you think this has on Metacritic? You're the expert.
76.
Very close. 72.
There you go.
All right, so you have a total of 26 points. Now, I missed 2 games on this list. I missed Shadow the Hedgehog, and I missed the 2020 Tokyo Olympics Mario and Sonic game for Switch. Fortunately, I'm not going to go and find them. But I do have our 44th and 45th thing. There are bonus rounds. On Metacritic, what do you think the Sonic movie has?
A Sonic movie. Yeah, and I feel like movie critics are much worse, like much more harsh on films. I feel like typically, like a movie I'll go on there and it'll be like 60, and I'll be like, what? And then they'll occasionally put something at like 98 that's like just all right to me. So I don't know. I feel like they're very harsh, or it'll be like, oh my gosh, world changing.
Video game reviewers are way more forgiving.
This is real tough. 77.
Oof.
Is it 80?
47.
Ooh.
That's a 47 on Metacritic.
What?
Right?
What did they want?
the way-
I get it. You fucking Hollywood uptight motherfuckers.
Can you guys wait a couple weeks and then re-review the movie when there are no other movies? You know what I mean? Yeah, 47.
Someone like, they're like, fucking. I always imagine they have an accent of some sort. And they're like, oh, fucking Sonic the Hedgehog. I don't want to watch this fucking movie. I want to watch. I can't even think of Titanic again because that is a masterpiece. That 3-hour-long snooze fest is actually something I jerk off to every night. Yeah. Fuck off, Hollywood. Hey, Hollywood, suck Sonic's big blue cock.
But think about it. That's a Metacritic score worthy of the legacy of Sonic the Hedgehog.
It embodies everything.
Now, here's our last one.
I'm actually mad about that.
What do you think the Metacritic score for the 2014 classic album Sonic Highways by the Foo Fighters?
What?
That's also on Metacritic.
I don't
I actually
even know.
really like that album.
I don't even know. I couldn't even tell you a Foo Fighters song. I guess that's not true. I can say a couple, but like I don't know an album by them.
Well, what do you think this one got? Sonic Highways.
I don't even know how music critics are just. I don't even know because like some critics listen to like only specific genres. You know what I mean? They won't touch a metal album and they won't touch a hip hop album if they do pop. I don't even know. I have nothing to gauge this off of. 70.
I needed to get to 45. Oh, you're very close. Had a 68.
Oh, come on.
I don't know what. I just have no idea. So, your total score. Can you guess your total score?
I don't even remember. It was like 24 or something.
Oof, sorry, 26. Your total score is 26 out of a possible of 45 times 3, which is 135. Possible total if you got every single one correct.
If you did by one, I did more than half.
Yeah, for sure. And like, honestly, that's... Yeah. Can you believe that the highest rated Sonic game on Metacritic is Sonic Adventure 2 at an 89? And not like ones that people consider to actually be good, like Sonic Colors people consider to be good, or Sonic Generations. People consider.
I would have
Mania.
guessed Sonic Generations, to be frank. That was what I was banking on being high, and I don't even remember if I got that one,
or
but...
Sonic Mania. Mania is at an 86. That should be higher, in my opinion.
I'm just mad about the Sonic movie, dude. You really did that to him? After the huge success story, you're still going to give him a goddamn 47? Who Metacritic's the Metacritic, huh?
Yeah, okay.
What's Metacritic's score, huh? What's Metacritic's score? Do we know? Who watches The Watchmen? It goes back to this. These people in power tell us what is good and bad, but no one grades them. God. What's our rating?
Sonic Movie Show, actually, we looked it up right now. We have, can you guess what our Metacritic rating is? We have an 89. We're tied with Sonic Adventure 2.
Oh, yeah. Wow.
This show is a huge hit. And we're such big Sonic fans. We haven't played most of these Sonic games, but now you have a little bit more context into how low Sonic can go. What is kind of like... You know
how low can he go?
Sonic Boom, Rise of Lyric at a 32 there. It's like, this game is complete trash.
What's the lowest game on Metacritic? Do you know?
Let's find this out. I'm actually very curious. And you know what?
I'll feel a little better if it's 10. Like, they're like, this AAA title is like a 20. They're like, Watch Dogs was so bad. Well, we're going to give this a 10.
So I'll give you the top 10 highest rated. Number 1 with a 99 is Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time, which is an all-time classic. Number 2 at a 98 is Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 2. Also at a 98 is Grand Theft Auto 4. Also at a 98 is Soul Calibur.
Really?
Also at a 98 is another version of Grand Theft Auto 4.
Oh my God.
One was PS3, the other 360. At a 97 is Mario Galaxy. At a 97 is Mario Galaxy 2. At a 97 is Red Dead Redemption 2. At a 97 is Grand Theft Auto 5. And number 10 highest is at a 97, also Grand Theft Auto 5. So Nintendo and Rockstar are just at the top there, really.
Damn.
Very interesting. But let's see. How can we see what the lowest ones are? Ooh, is there a way? Okay. The 100th highest rated game on Metacritic is Diablo at 94.
Damn.
Burnout 3 Takedown is number 99. Let me see.
Burnout 3 is great. And on PSP, and it was great.
Okay. The 18,332nd highest rated game of all time on Metacritic, aka the lowest rated game of all time, is Family Party 30 Great Games Obstacle Arcade for Wii U with an 11.
Oh my God. 11?
Yeah.
At least I know you can't go below 10, it sounds like.
And well, I guess we're just going to go up with Ride to Hell Retribution is a 16.
Oh, that game is... Yeah, I've seen that game. That game is real bad.
Yaris with a 17. Leisure Suit Larry Box Office Bust also at a 17. Vroom in the Night Sky with a 17. Double Dragon 2 Wander of the Dragons, a port of it on 360 is 17. It's just kind of looking up again. Alone in the Dark Illumination for PC 19. Deal or No Deal for DS, a famously easy to find video game on eBay with a 20. Afro Samurai 2, 21. That game got delisted because it was so bad. Okay, I guess this would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Our 15th lowest rated game of all time on Metacritic with a 22. Fast and Furious Showdown for Xbox 360, released in 2013. Did not feature the likenesses of those characters.
Yeah, because that's why. That's what happens. You don't let Vin Diesel touch it. Damn, that's crazy, though. 11.
Yeah.
That makes me feel a little better about Sonic, a little bit.
There's a game for PC called Stalin versus Martians.
It sounds like an addicting games game, like a Flash game. As someone put together.
Stalin vs. Martians, as the name suggests, is a game both absolutely ridiculous and over the top, fun and accessible. It takes a simple arcade-like approach to the genre of real-time strategy. The player controls the Red Army as it defends Earth from the ... expand? No. Very interesting. So yeah, that Sonic is a lot better than at Family Party 30 Great Games Obstacle Arcade.
Put that on a trophy.
What are some of the reviews? Like, there's 8 critical reviews. The highest, Gaming XP gave it a 26, and the lowest, Game Revolution gave it a 0.
A 0?
Nintendo Life, which reviewed everything on Nintendo systems, gave it a 10. Yeah. As clunky and poorly considered as its title, Family Party 30 Great Games Obstacle Arcade is awful, relying entirely on the shallow and repetitive waggle that should have died along with the Wii. There's absolutely no reason to recommend this obnoxious, screaming, clattering monstrosity at all. So at least Sonic is better than that. There we have it, folks. Sonic the Hedgehog's great games can be purchased on a variety of systems and platforms. I don't want to talk about that anymore. I want to know, Devin, what you've been playing or watching or listening to, feasting with your eyes, enveloping with your ears, engulfing with your nose, and licking with your tongue.
I'm tasting.
Got any new recipes?
Oh, dude, I made this great lasagna the other day. I don't remember when last time we did this. I don't know what I've said before or whatnot, but
well, I'll go first. I watched a movie called Godzilla vs. Kong. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah, I was gonna say, did you? I'll go with video games first. I haven't played too many games just because I've been doing a lot of stuff. But I did play, since it was free on PlayStation Plus, Remnant from the Ashes, maybe about 5 or 6 hours. I've been doing it offline. There's an online mode. I remember we texted about it. You're like, oh, is it kind of like, a Dark Souls? And it has elements of that. Like there's these checkpoints, like bonfires, where you go back to the main hub to like get supplies or upgrade your weapons, your armor, and then you go back into the wild and hunt these demons. But there's like a weird, like, for me at least, I don't know how it is on online mode. I'm assuming on online mode there's different buffs for different enemies, maybe more health or more enemies in general. But the game also has aim, not even aim assist, really. It honestly is more like auto lock on, and you just shoot a bunch. I picked the hunter class. There's 3 classes. But I picked the hunter one because it gives you a nice rifle that you can shoot from longer distances. So like it kind of just like aims for me, and I just shoot them from a distance. But like there's a couple open areas, at least the part where I'm at, and then there's like a couple dungeons or sewers rather. And like most enemies are just easy, like 1 or 2 shots. Except for there's occasionally like a bigger guy with like maybe it has some sort of, you have to wait for him to his shield to go down, or like you have to shoot him before he gets too close or they explode kind of thing. Yeah, it's like a weird skill gap though, like between that and then there's like a boss, and it literally has like the fog before you go in the room where the boss is. So you go in there, and there was this one boss that like I only hit like once and it just destroyed me. So I'm like, oh, maybe I need to grind more and upgrade my armor. So like I went back to the checkpoint, and I went back to like the first checkpoint, thinking that like I could go to any checkpoint afterwards. Nope. So I had to do everything I did in the first like 3 hours again just to get back to the boss. I did that, upgraded my armor and health again. Went in and eventually just figured out I just need to run faster. So I just made my endurance super fast, and then run around, killed the bad guy, killed the boss, and then I don't know if it was a boss actually. It had a big health bar, so I'm assuming it was. But
if it's a Souls-like in spirit, I would imagine, yeah.
But like I was expecting a trophy or something. Nothing.
Damn. Did you get any trophies playing?
Couple, but all of them were like, you found this thing.
Oh. Or
you upgraded your armor 5 times.
Oh, okay. Those like, look at our mechanics type trophies.
And the game is like fine. I think it'd be a game to play with other people, but I'm afraid to play with random people on PlayStation. I don't have time for that.
Well, it was a PlayStation Plus game, so it was free.
Yeah,
so to speak.
Yeah, and then I'm trying to think. I have to play a little bit more of Cyberpunk, but I haven't really done anything. I've just been doing a bunch of side quests and just doing those and getting the collectibles and all that. Okay. Taking my time with that. And then there's a big update, but I haven't jumped in yet because I got Resident Evil 2 and only played an hour, so I don't really have thoughts on it yet.
Okay.
So once
I talked about that months ago. It's a game I really liked.
Yeah, I only played an hour so far, just taking my time. And then in terms of movies and TV shows, I've been watching this Korean show on Netflix called Sweet Home, and it's freaking weird and wild, and I don't know if I love it or think it's bad. I don't know which. It just has like the story is goofy. It's like this kid who's just like suicidal, and then like also at the same time he's like, I want to die. All right, so he's like, I want to die and stuff, and then of course like there's an apocalypse that happens, and everyone is zombies or some sort. But they're not like zombies. They're like demons. And like I think the whole thing is like finding a will to live kind of thing. Like why is he still living if he wants to die?
Interesting.
But there's all these characters, and some of them are just like anime as fuck. Like there's this one guy who just doesn't talk much, and he's super cool, but he's also like a serial killer. And there's this like,
oh nice.
There's like this girl who's like a schoolgirl, and she's like just really like snotty and antagonizing to everybody. And I'm like, why? I don't understand why. Then there's like this girl who's like boyfriend or something committed suicide, so she has like this whole arc with that. But she has a baseball bat, which is cool. And there's a dude, a priest with a katana, who just
as one does,
and he's just like slicing monsters and shit. Yeah, some like just goofy characters, and the animations like they do like it in a weird frame rate, which I don't know if is on purpose or not. Like I don't know.
Oh wait, it's not live action?
No, it's live action, but like the animation of like the CGI monsters that they have, like running in a weird like frame rate, and I can't tell if it's on purpose or not because I kind of dig it. It's definitely like not supposed to. It doesn't look realistic. It just looks like almost like a Tim Burton claymation kind of like movement.
Is it maybe doing the thing where they're animating on twos? So they're at 12 frames per second. Every other frame they move.
Something like that. Maybe? It feels like that. It's kind of hard to describe. But it's interesting. I think it's cool. But at the same time, like I don't know if this is good or bad because I don't watch too much like Korean stuff. But I'm trying to watch like more international stuff in general. That's kind of my goal this year is to watch some just different stuff. Get myself cultured, as they say.
Okay.
And then speaking of culture, last but not least, long awaited. Devin has waited for this. Godzilla vs. Kong. Finally, we finally got it. And I did like a.
Was it everything you've wanted?
Well, the thing is, I never initially wanted a Godzilla vs. King Kong movie. I've never been like a fan of that idea because I think it's like this on face value or like that doesn't make any sense. One is a radioactive dinosaur that doesn't really die much, like to like a big like not like because of King Kong's a big gorilla. Godzilla is like this. Bullets don't hurt him. Like how's a gorilla gonna do anything to him? Especially one that's so small. Whatever, it doesn't really matter. I'm just happy we're getting more MonsterVerse movies because I've learned to just appreciate what I got because it might be gone. There's been from 2004 till 2014. It was 10 years with no Godzilla stuff. Zero zip. Damn. Besides like a video game or some weird arcade thing, and only in Japan. So it's like nothing in North America. So this whole MonsterVerse, this is right now is the only. There's no other playing MonsterVerse films, so this could be the last one. So I'm kind of just like taking it like, hey, no matter what, even if this is bad, I'm just happy. Like as a kid,
well, is it bad?
I think they improved on things that are like critiques of the other films. Like in the sense of like I think like monster fights have been a big critique. Like this is your main selling point. They're giant monsters and you keep hiding them, or the fights you keep showing the humans' reaction to them instead of them just actually fighting. And this one, if you just want monsters fighting, they finally did it. I think they finally just gave us what we've been looking for. I'm not gonna get into spoilers because I think people should go watch it. And I did do like a 35-minute review on my YouTube channel, so if people really want to see, I did spoilers in that. But
follow Devin on Twitter at CURSONA YouTube. He'll tweet it out.
Yeah, I actually have to do that. Yeah, there's monster fights, and the cinematography actually I was impressed with. I thought it was just gonna be your standard action movie shots. There's a lot of like really cool shots in it, like during the fights, where like they pick different angles or maybe even points of views that you wouldn't expect, and it just kept it. It made it even more breathtaking to me. Than like, oh shit, this is really cool. Why haven't they done this before? So I think the monster fights are worth it. The plot. This story, I think, is actually one of the worst stories in the MonsterVerse, if not the worst.
Really?
Yeah. There's some funny parts. I think they definitely went more from the King of the Monsters, the last one, in terms of their like, hey, we're gonna make this as campy as possible. We know why you're here. Let's just further the plot along. Like we don't care about the human story. As a Godzilla fan, most human plots in Godzilla movies are trash and unforgettable, or goofy or campy, and you just learn to either roll with them or just ignore them. I'm on team roll with it. I'm like, you know what? Sure, there's aliens, whatever. Sure, there's a comic book artist. He wants a job in an amusement park, and it happens to be a Mechagodzilla. Sure, that's an actual plot in the movie at one point. Like,
okay.
So like anything like that, I've just learned to roll with it. And I will say the story is not good. And they have characters back from the other films, and I feel like they're kind of just tossed aside at moments, or just like not fleshed out, or like I feel like they built up to have them do something and then they're just not. Or there's people who have certain names from other characters. They're like, oh, are they related? I don't know. We never talk about it. So I'm like, okay, thanks. But overall, I think the monster fights are worth it. I think if you want a good just popcorn movie, I'm actually really, really like upset that I can't see this in theaters, because I think it's just that kind of movie that like you need to see this on the biggest screen possible. I'm hoping to get the vaccine in like a week or two, and hopefully it's still in theaters that I could maybe sneak in and see this.
That's actually a good point. I wonder if things are going to stay in theaters longer because of that.
Yeah, I mean, right now it's currently scheduled to be the biggest blockbuster since before COVID, which is like, I'm like, is that a win? I guess it is, right? I mean, I want this movie to do well financially, because then they'll be like, you know what, now we can do this. Hey, we can go more into what this was. But I remember this movie being in like writing hell for a while. There was, I think, multiple directors it went through, and I think it kind of shows at moments. But at least at the end of the day, the monster fights are fun. I enjoyed it, and that's what all that matters to me at the end. And to see other people who maybe not are big Godzilla fans or whatnot, like on Twitter and whatnot, being like, "Oh yeah, it was fun. I loved this," and I'm like, "Good." I'm like, let's make sure that they know that so we could get more. So I'm happy, and I recommend people watch it if you're just into monster movies.
Oh, it's on HBO Max for free for at least the first 30 days.
Yeah, 30 days.
So if you have it, I mean, if you got nothing else to do, why don't you give it a shot? I actually might watch it soon, but a legitimate question, do I have to watch Kong Skull Island? Because I watched the other two with you, the Godzilla ones.
I think Kong Skull... People,
not that I remember
I don't
them
personally
very well.
think this, but I know a lot of people think Kong Skull Island before this movie was the best one. Has the best story, I think. Has Samuel L. Jackson and a lot of good actors in it. You don't necessarily have to. Honestly, in the first minute, they kind of recap everything very briefly. I mean, all you have to really know is Kong was found in the 60s on Skull Island, and he was just he was in his teens, basically, so he wasn't as big as he is in this one. And
Interesting.
Yeah, and his island used to have a bunch of Kongs on it, and now they don't. He's the last of his kind. And that's it, really. I feel like they pulled more from the Godzilla films than the Kong films. But this is...
I'm sure there's more to pull
but this,
from Godzilla.
Yeah, but I feel like they delve more into Kong in this. But
okay,
I don't want to get into spoilers, but
he got an axe. How big that axe?
Axe is pretty big. The axe is cool, actually. That's in the trailer, so it's not a spoiler, but he does have a really badass axe in it.
I saw someone somehow remade like Godzilla and Kong like action figures. I don't know how, but they turned... let me rephrase this. They turned Elmo and Cookie Monster into Godzilla and Kong.
Oh yeah, I saw that. Like they had it was like a weird Shin Gojira, which is one of the last Toho movies, and they put Elmo's face on it, and they put the Cookie Monster's face on it. I wonder, it looked like action figures or molds. It might be like a mold, like a weird plastic mold that they carved out or something. But yeah, it was funny. I've seen that.
And Elmo has the axe. I'm glad that it turned out to be something that wasn't completely disappointing for you. I haven't watched too many movies. Like you said that you want to watch more foreign films this year. I actually want to watch a few more films of actors that I know and like, but haven't seen a whole lot of stuff. So there is a trio of Viggo Mortensen films I've been actually trying to go back and watch. I don't actually remember their names, but they're all by the same director that he likes a lot. I'm like, I liked Viggo Mortensen from Lord of the Rings. I haven't seen anything else he's from. Why don't I fix that? I haven't seen those yet, so I don't even know where they're what platforms they're on, if any. But I haven't really watched too many things besides stuff for this show. I have played a few different things. Still rocking that PlayStation 5, checking out a few things. But this year, I've been actually going back to the PlayStation 3, believe it or not, and actually trying to platinum some of my old games that I've been wanting to do forever. I've been streaming them. It's been pretty fun. And then all of a sudden now Sony is going to be closing the PlayStation 3 store. So it's a bit of a rush to grab those last minute things. But I actually finished and platinumed completely Sonic Unleashed, game we talked about earlier in this episode. And this is how it made me streaming this and playing it and getting the platinum made me kind of rethink about Sonic the Hedgehog a little bit. Because I played this game 12 years ago, 2008, or 13 years ago, Jesus.
Yeah.
2008.
13.
And I played through it, and I liked the daytime Sonic running stuff, because it was a lot more fun than Sonic 06 and Sonic Adventure. I disliked the Werehog, never returned to play the Werehog stuff besides, like, 4 trophies. Like, I never was like, oh, maybe I'll redo it. I was always playing those regular Sonic stuff. Don't remember the story at all because I didn't replay the game. I just replayed levels. I didn't watch any more cutscenes, didn't do any of the other boss fights over again. You don't need to do the final boss fight again for any trophy, so I only did that the once. You kind of like throw away all that stuff, right, out of the back of your mind. And you only remember the good things that you like. This is kind of what Sonic fans do. For the most part, they think about, oh, I like Sonic Adventure 2. Brain immediately jumps to City Escape and Shadow the Hedgehog's levels. You know what I mean? It's that stuff. And like maybe you had fun playing the Tails stuff and maybe some of the Knuckles stuff. For the most part, you're really focusing on the things you liked. And they kind of boosts it up in your brain a bit. But when you go back to Sonic Unleashed and you actually have to do everything to gain the platinum trophy, you remember how bad the game is. You remember as a whole, this game bad. The Werehog stuff is uninspired and terrible. And like, I'm playing it and I'm trying to explain to people like, this could be better if like they just got rid of the fighting and it was just a weird other platformer. You know what I mean?
From when I was watching you play, it was like a very, very shitty God of War.
It's a straight up ripoff. Straight up ripoff of the combat. 100%. It's bad, right? And there's so much of it. There's more of that than there is of the daytime Sonic stuff because it's a slower paced thing. They can make more levels out of it. You know, they spend less time making them, essentially. It's not miles of area that Sonic has to run through. It's like a quarter mile maybe at the most, right? Because he's slow. But yeah, I've been through that, platinumed it. And like I said, we always, in retrospect, change how we feel about Sonic stuff. And this kind of rechanged my mind about this. I think overall, Sonic the Hedgehog, and I know I've said it before as a joke, kind of, the Sonic the Hedgehog games, they are bad. And I think if anything, today when we went through that list, kind of showed that as a critical whole, the best you can get is in the 80s. The best. But on average, you're in the 60s or the 50s, right? And the things that are actually not terrible are given a 70 at the most. A couple standouts you get in the 80s, right? You have to go above and beyond with Sonic Mania to break into 86. Sonic Adventure 2, that's a weird outlier, the Dreamcast thing. But like Sonic Mania is the best you can do, and that's like a special instance. Sonic games they need to change. Sega needs to actually invest a lot of money
on like why the next Sonic game we think needs to be a completely new slate. Just start fresh, and hopefully it's good as well, but to build off the Sonic movie. Like keep the Sonic brand like in a positive direction instead of oh wow, that's surprisingly good. No, it should be like, oh yeah, it's Sonic. It is good. Like that should be the new goal for the brand. You shouldn't want to be like, whatever, here's Sonic again. Go buy it, whatever you want. We don't care anymore.
And like Sonic Unleashed was, now granted, again, we go through that list. There was a lot of 2006s, 7s, 2008 games, 2009 games, 2010 games. There's Sonic stuff every year. Multiple games during that era every year. Nowadays, it's a lot less, right? We didn't have one in 2015. Sonic Runners for iPhone, I don't think that counts in my opinion, right? There's a lot less Sonic games out. And I don't really quite understand or know why. It is cheaper to make a DS game and a Wii game than an HD game, for sure. So, like, obviously they can make those quicker. But in that era, there was a whole bunch of them. But really, Sonic Unleashed is the first big attempt at making, like, the first big, probably the most expensive Sonic game they made since Sonic 06. That was their first real big attempt. And it was still bad. It's still a bad game. There's good things to like in it, but you can't touch those without experiencing a whole lot of bad, right? You can't cherry pick. Retrospectively, you can remember things and cherry pick them out, but when you're actually playing it, you play a bad video game and you like a couple good things about it, right? That, you know what I mean? Like, but that game was their first real, and they still failed. And like they kind of went back with Sonic Colors, and like they did okay, and they still kind of failed. It's just the Sonic cycle, as we've talked about plenty of times. I haven't actually 100%ed a Sonic game in forever, so this was an eye-opening experience for me, and actually kind of reframes how I view these games now when we talk about them on the podcast. So yeah, that's really all I've been playing.
You're doing your Sonic homework. Look at you.
Yeah, I know. I've been, I stream every week a PS3 game, once a week really. Going through Metal Gear now, because I find Hideo Kojima like kind of cool, and I kind of want to revisit some of those things. So, but besides that, no, I haven't really played. I haven't watched anything. But kind of weirdly playing PlayStation 3.
I'm like surprised you haven't watched a Snyder Cut or anything related to that.
Yo, that's 4 hours, dude. I might rewatch Batman v Superman and then watch.
I think the Ultimate Edition or whatever the heck that means is on HBO Max
of
Dawn of Justice, whatever it's called.
Oh, Batman v Superman. I think I own the Ultimate Edition on Amazon Prime. I think I had to buy that.
I might watch. Here's a question for you. Ask me: Do you need to watch Kong? Do you need to watch any of the Superman movies going into?
Here's what I'll say, right? For watching Justice League, Dawn of Justice. So I know you've already watched Wonder Woman, the original, as well as Suicide Squad.
And I did see Birds of
Wonder Woman.
I did watch
84.
Birds of Prey that's another movie I forgot to say. I did watch Birds of Prey in like January.
I haven't even seen that. I don't know. It just jumped out of my brain. That's on HBO Max.
Yeah.
You know, I can just watch that.
It was one of those nights where we're just like, what are we watching? I'm like, this is on our list. You know what? I'm kind of feeling like a superhero movie. Here we go. So
the release order for the DC stuff in this universe was Man of Steel in 2013, then Batman v Superman, then, which introduced Wonder Woman, by the way.
Yeah, I know that. Like that, I was kind of spoiled on that, so I figured that. Like,
I mean, they did marketing. That wasn't a surprise. Then it was Suicide Squad, then Wonder Woman, and then I think Justice League, because then Justice League introduces the Flash and Cyborg and Aquaman.
Because in
Aquaman, after that we get the Aquaman movie.
Yeah, it was weird. Aquaman came after Justice League. Yeah. Yeah,
weird, right? So what I will say. Honestly, you've watched everything but the 3 things I say you need to watch for this movie for Justice League. You got to watch Man of Steel, which is a very interesting movie. I like it and I don't like it. The villain in it,
I like my boy Henry, so like part of me is like, I really need to. I say I like my boy, but do I really like my boy if I haven't watched his biggest films?
He's a good Superman, but like, Zack Snyder's Superman is not Superman. I still find it interesting, and I'm glad it exists. I also want a good Superman, though. I want like the actual interpretation of Superman to be good, if that makes sense. In addition to this, I want more of his stuff. I just want more of the actual DC stuff too. You know what I mean? I want this to be the only DC stuff. Watch Man of Steel. Zod is the villain, and I forget the actor who plays him, but if you watched The Shape of Water, it's the bad guy in that, and he's such a good bad guy. You just look at this guy and you're like, this guy's an asshole. I hate him. He's great. He's a good Zod. Watch Man of Steel, then watch Batman v Superman. Then watch Justice League.
Yeah, because I want to watch I know we haven't really fully committed to it, but if we'd ever do a Zack Snyder review a Justice League's Zack Snyder cut review, I know the idea was I'm not going to watch the OG one. I'm going to watch the black and white.
I say go for it.
I'm going to go for the full potential. I'm like, okay, Zach, this is what you wanted. This is what the people asked of you, I guess, rather. But
I think I might. I mean, since you're going to be watching Man of Steel and Batman v Superman, I might as well watch them again too, so that they're more fresh in my brain. I think I might watch the original Justice League first too, because I know there's a lot of Joss Whedon stuff that was added in that they cut. I don't even actually remember this, thank God, because of how terrible this idea is. But I guess in the Joss Whedon version of the film, the Flash runs and trips and lands his face in Wonder Woman's bosom. I'm like, what a dumb fucking idea this is supposed to be.
Well, so I think it'd just be interesting because I'll have no idea what it was before. And I think that'll also, in a way, be more fair, because I feel like a lot of people going in are like, well, the first one was bad, so anything will be better. You know what I mean? It'd be like, but what is this actually even good still? Like, just because it's better doesn't mean if it's already bad, it could still be bad. Like,
now, I remember
or it could be great for all I know,
on Justice League being like, this movie, there's too much in it and it's cramped. So I don't know if this expands upon it, but my version of the film is like that I would have made two films. I would have turned into literally film A and film B. And I think what Zack Snyder made is film B, the second one. Because they make the team and then fight essentially Thanos in a sense. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, it's too much in one film. Personally, I would have split it off into, like, without any spoilers, the cool people we already know, finding the people to make the team, and then the next movie is the team fights a Thanos.
And that's what they do basically in Avengers.
But like
build up. I'm saying the first like movie and then the second one and then but like the whole arc is built for Thanos, but yeah.
But for the original Avengers, we already had films about Thor and Iron Man and Captain America.
No, exactly.
We did not have a Flash movie. We did not have a Cyborg movie. We did not have an Aquaman movie. We're introducing. You'll see. And I hope he did a better job than what I remember from Justice League. But I think we'll do that. Maybe we'll. There's other movies we have to watch soon.
Yeah, we have a lot. But we have a lot of stuff coming up. But I'll try my best to get Man of Steel and
why don't we try for this? And we're not going to record episodes on any of this stuff, just the Snyder cut. But we'll talk about them as a whole, I guess. This week, try to watch Man of Steel. I'll watch it too. The next week, watch Batman v Superman. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Maybe we'll try to space them out.
Yeah, I gotta find Man of Steel because I remember I was bummed it wasn't on HBO, but they have Batman vs Superman. I'm like, come on, just have them all.
It's not on HBO?
Man of Steel wasn't, but the other Superman movie is.
Yeah, it's very interesting. Man of Steel is not on HBO Max. We'll have to take a look. It might be on Amazon.
I'm sure.
Prime,
I just don't want to pay for it, you know?
Yeah, well, that's just the way it is. But you can't pay for this show. It's free. So I guess you're welcome. Thanks a lot for listening to episode 78 of the Sonic Movie Show. Devin is a fake Sonic fan. Follow us on Twitter. The show can be reached at Sonic Movie Show. My name was Ethan. I'm on Twitter at Ethan Absolutely. Devin's on Twitter at CURSONA YouTube. Let us know what you think about Sonic's very bad history on Metacritic. And I guess we're going to be talking about the Snyderverse within the coming weeks. we're going to be talking about other movies in the between then. But in the coming weeks, I guess we're going to talk about Snyder Cut stuff.
I can't wait.
Superman.
I actually can't wait for next month, by the way. Like, what we got planned. I'm pretty...
Is this month?
Shit.
It's April 1st, buddy.
I don't know a month. I'm living day by day, buddy. I don't know.
Shit, I could have played April Fool's joke and said all those scores were fake.
I was waiting
Or,
for that, to be honest with you.
Or did one where it was like all the scores are higher than what they actually are.
All the other was reversed. Sonic Adventure 2 is trash, and Sonic 06 is 99. I'm sorry.
Like I gave them, like imagining I gave them all a 10-point boost.
Yeah, something like
You know
that.
what I
Yeah.
mean? Well, we'll see you next time, next Sunday, for another episode of the Sonic Movie Show. Goodbye.
Goodbye, Sonic.